Good evening, my friends. A very happy Monday night to you. Happy Memorial Day. Hope you've been enjoying your extended weekend. As I certainly have. Been a fun couple of days here. Not ready to go back to work, but what else has changed? I thought, feels like it's been a while since I went live. Surely it hasn't, but maybe almost a week, which I guess by current standards does feel like a long time, and I definitely missed it. So I wanted to get in a stream before the holiday weekend was over, and that's what we're going to do tonight. You know what else we're going to do is we're going to get a quick audio check. I'm actually going to use an earbud for this one, because I think that would be more practical, and then you don't have to hear an echo on the stream. So let's see how it sounds with this jazzy music playing. Test, 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 test. Here it comes, the big audio. That sounds okay, I think, yeah? I think that's alright. I think that's okay. We got Adam in the chat, and I know if we don't sound good, if we don't sound nice and juicy, he's gonna give us the heads up on that. It says loud and clear. Great. Terrific. And I'm so glad you're joining me. Thank you, Mr. Dilly Tots, the legend, the king. Let's get this plugged in here. There we go. Getting everything set up. Sorry. We look okay. I was nervous last time I went live that my PlayStation camera wasn't working anymore, but it actually seems to just be specific with Dreams I was streaming last time. I think for some reason it just doesn't work on Dreams. Maybe because it's technically a VR game if you want it to be, I don't know. But it seems to be working just fine now. So thankfully that problem has been solved so quickly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Adam. So thank you for being the man. You're the fucking man. You're gorgeous. We love you. Hope you enjoyed your long weekend, sir. Got a fun stream tonight. A little variety. We're going to be playing this real shortly here. Grace in the Dark, which is a prologue demo for Alone in the Dark. A reboot of one of the OG survival horror franchises coming out later this year. I've never played Alone in the Dark. Not a single entry of it. I've never even seen the critically acclaimed Uwe Boll directed film adaptation. So I'm very, very blind to Alone in the Dark. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know anything about the gameplay. I just know it's considered sort of a grandfather to the survival horror genre that more popular franchises like Resident Evil and Silent Hill and such took the torch and ran with it. But I think Alone in the Dark is attributed as one of the originating survival horror games. So I'm interested in playing this. It's only a couple of minutes. As far as I understand, this is very, very short. So I think it won't take up too much of our time. I think 10-15 minutes maybe. And then once we're done with this, I'm going to play a game I've had on my list for quite some time here, a couple months, called Mothman 1966, which I think is borderline visual novel, so that'll be something different for us. But looks really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to streaming that as well. But we're going to start off with this Alone in the Dark demo, Grace in the Dark. Just finished moving your rig, a complicated PC setup, but moved it into a separate room to give you a little more streaming freedom in terms of not imposing on wifey. Yes, it's very important to not keep your family, spouses, loved ones awake while you stream late into the night. I know that all too well. That's why I'm delegated down here to the deep, dark basement. Very jazzy, this demo so far. this is Grace. This is our hero this evening. I'm not sure whether the new Alone in the Dark is like a remake proper of the very first game, or if it's just one of these things where they make a new one, but they call it the same thing as the first one. That's been quite a trend.
I can't wait to paint this. Gonna give it a big mustache.
Big trend in both movies and now gaming alike.
Not my best work, if I'm being honest.
Got a little bit of a southern drawl, maybe some sort of Louisiana accent. Absolutely terrifying. I don't understand how anybody ever enjoyed something like that, or something like this. That reminds me a lot of Lake Juniper right there. Hopefully you stay right where you belong. God of War, Evil Dead, yeah, great examples. My favorite is probably always going to be Halloween. There are 3 movies in the Halloween series that are just called Halloween, one of which is a direct sequel to the first Halloween and decanonizes all the movies in between. So if you follow that timeline, it goes Halloween, Halloween, Halloween kills, Halloween ends. I love that. That makes a lot of sense. You don't have to explain that at all to anybody. It's just so welcoming to new audiences. There's a bird inside. We do have to beware the dolls. We also have to put our hand on the doorknob, and we seem to be struggling to do that, Grace. I don't know if it's locked so much as you're just not putting your hand on the right spot on the door there, buddy. Got to work on that, but we'll come back there later, I'm sure. Beware the dolls. Hello, Mr. Eli Mack. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. Saw you were doing some Spider-Man earlier. I know you gotta be excited for that Spider-Man 2. I am.
Oh, goodness, you scared me.
What are you up to, Jeremy?
I have to tell someone what is going on here. I have to try. You're not one of them, are you? Please tell me, Grace. You're not a spy, are you?
Who's spy?
Them. The others. All of them. No, you're too innocent.
I'm too innocent.
I need to get this letter to my niece. She would understand.
Just give it to the clerk, Mr. Waits, and he'll post it.
No, he could be in on it. What if he won't post my letter?
Then don't make it look like it's one of yours. Here, let me do it.
Everybody here kind of talks like Benoit Blanc.
Miss Emily Hartwood, Dauphin Street, New Orleans.
It was
You
New
don't
Orleans.
have the number?
I nailed that shit.
Not sure the postman's gonna find it without... Jeremy? Where'd he go? I'll just post it myself then.
Inside the
I'll
donut
just
hole,
take
there's
this
another
letter
hole.
downstairs to the clerk's office myself. How are there so many books in this house and still nothing I want to read?
Just editing the Spider-Man stream for YouTube right now. So many parts. Yeah, I noticed that you cut yours up into like little half-hour chunks. Not a bad idea, right? Gives you something to upload every single day. I myself do not have the patience for that. I just put these things up, one and done, full streams.
Uh-oh, Cassandra, I'm touching your typewriter.
Maybe if I had a competent enough PC set up to really get in there and do some editing, it'd be a different story, because it's perhaps a little more palatable than, 2 to 3 to 4 hour chunk videos getting uploaded in full. There you go. We found the doorknob that time. Very good. Southern and British. No, that's a good old Cajun Louisiana
I
drawl.
already washed my hands today.
We already washed our hands today. Just one will do you.
Cassandra should be more careful with her medicine.
It's a noisy ass house. A lot of moaning and groaning out here. And, you know...
You're so creepy.
Well, I'm glad she said it, because I was just about to say, this is not a...
Oh no, Jeremy, what have you done?
This is like... Oh, just... Yeah, we're just having some sort of occult apocalyptic eclipse, not a pro... Oh, Jeremy, what'd you do? You really goofed this one up, Jeremy. The moon's in front of the sun, and the statues have moved all around. Give me a break, Jeremy. But yeah, I saw that Spider-Man 2 footage from... I just can't get a word out edgewise here, can I? Okay, so there is some level of normalcy to all this, isn't there? Like, she's obviously not as freaked out as somebody should be by what's happening here. It's kind of pedestrian to her. Yeah, kick it over. I can barely muster up the strength for it. Keep your balance on this or things might get a little grisly, Grace. There's a shoggoth in there, alright? It does look very nice, I've gotta say. Multiple shotguns. Not a big deal. If I'm not getting chased by shotguns, it's not a day ending in Y.
I suppose this mess pales in comparison to the foyer. Oh, a little night music.
Who talks like this, Grace? What, like out loud? A child might do that. Yeah, I mean, I might do that. One could argue that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Mr. Waits, hello?
This mess pales in comparison to the foyer. Anyway, as I've been trying to say... What are we looking for? A key? Is anybody got a key? That Spider-Man 2 footage over at the PlayStation Showcase. That sure was something. And by the way, I thought the showcase was alright. Selfishly and predictably, I was kind of hoping for some Silent Hill news, at least maybe a release date on the Silent Hill 2 remake. And it made no appearance whatsoever. Oh dear! That's a hell of a way to end your demo. I think that is it. I'm assuming. I don't think... Oh, no, maybe not. I don't think it's Grace in the dark anymore, though.
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic. That we were too late. The house looked different, but it was still called Dorsetto.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before. I just can't think why.
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go get your uncle, Miss Hartwood.
course, keeping in with the new popular trend of casting actual actors and completely rendering them in your game and making them playable characters. Jodie Comer and David Harbour. Okay, that's it. A nice little bite-sized taste. Just a quick preview. I'm not mad at that. This is cool. Looks really pretty. Looks promising so far. Again, I don't know anything about Alone in the Dark, so maybe these characters pop to somebody who's a bit more familiar. I'm not sure if it's maybe just an entire new story set in the same series. I don't know. But I will be keeping my eyes on this one because a full AA or AAA, I'm not sure what you'd call it. I mean, if you get these two in it, I'd say this is probably a AAA horror game, yeah. Looks very, very nice. You don't get a ton of those. It's not every day you get one of those anyway. So definitely keep my eyes on this. I think they did give a release date. I'm sure it's in this pre-order screen, but I'm afraid if I hit it, it's just going to like cut out all the visuals on stream. It's going to go to the PlayStation Store. So anyway, this looks cool. I appreciate a demo. We love demos. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this, and it is very, very strongly possible that it's something I'll play when it comes out later this year. But okay, I'm going to switch over to Mothman 1966, which means I'm going to end the stream for just like 1 minute, maybe not even that. I'm going to end the stream, I'm boot up Mothman, I'm going to go live right again. So stay where you are, don't touch that dial. You'll be seeing me again very, very shortly. And if not, thanks for watching. I'm trying to hit the button to make it stop. Make it stop. Hello? There it is. Hold on. Alright, until next time, which for some of you might be in 1 minute. Or not.